All right, and we are live. Hey, everybody, what's
Hey,
going on with
hey.
you guys?
Wait, I'm in the middle.
You are in the
Oh,
middle.
That ain't
I
right.
know, right? I'm normally in the middle.
yeah. Right.
You
I
switch
mean, I
that
can
around.
fix it. I mean, if you want me to move everybody around, I can move the places. You know.
I'm in the same. Put me on the other side. There's too much pressure being in the middle. Like I got to do something.
But put him on it.
You're right.
Put him back where he know.
Right. Oh, look at him now. He fussing at somebody.
Go ahead, go. Yeah, let's go.
It still put him back in the middle.
Oh man, am I
That's your
just
spot.
dusty?
I
That's
put
your
you up on the
spot.
screen first. It still put you in the middle. I don't know why, but okay. We'll face you in the middle. You got to deal with it. You got to
All
have.
right.
Fine.
Hey,
Fine.
Chantal, how you doing, baby? So this is our new normal, huh?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that's it.
Have y'all now, Mink? I thought you were still working. Your office finally closed.
No, we're still working, but I just have to I go in 3 days a week now. We're trying to do like social distancing. So I go in 3 days and the other person comes in the other days. So
Hey,
and
Anthony,
I've been
hey,
working.
Sandra Black.
Hmm.
Okay, that's weird. So are they sanitizing the office every night?
They should be.
I mean, if they gonna have different people in and out, they should still be sanitizing the. Okay,
I'm thinking
was
of
I asking too
from
much?
that
Was I
case. I
asking
think
too
that's
much?
a no.
Right.
We
That
can
looked
talk
like
about
a
that
hard
later.
no. That was a hard no. And you are still
We
going to
can
work.
talk about that later.
And Face, you're
I-
still going to work. Your office is still open.
Yeah, I basically have no choice because I deposit the money and they stuck in the 1990s. They don't have their clients pay electronically. I'm like, why y'all? So
Oh wow. Well, you know what? And I was saying this before. Like this, the one thing about this whole situation, this pandemic, is that it is definitely going to change the workforce forever. There are
oh
some people who ain't never going back to an
Yeah.
office. They're
oh,
going to be working from home forever.
well, you can talk about that because I already got being facilities. I have to plan for what the new normal is going to be when
Yeah.
all this is over. And talking, me and the IT manager was talking. It was like, do we even need to come back? We should just change the entire office, just make meeting rooms and teaming space, and call it a day. Because at one point in the beginning, you would have thought that nobody could work from home. Like that's kind of how the attitude everybody had. Well, the managers anyway, not the staff. The staff was like, "Yo, I can do this at home," because they basically it's customer service for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, and the sales team is inside sales.
Right.
A lot of people do research. A lot of people do research and whatnot, mainly online. So it's kind of like don't need to be there. So when this pandemic hit, I was in the flow laughing because I'm like, watch them try to get them to come back to work on regular time when this is over. It's gonna be a riot up in here. I can't wait.
I
But
mean, what's interesting what's interesting is that I was talking to a friend of mine and she's a real estate agent and she was saying how she knows that the commercial side of her business is going to take a hit
mhm.
because a lot of people, especially smaller businesses, they're not going to be looking for
More
commercial
space.
space. Like
Right.
who's going to pay the overhead if they don't have to?
Correct.
you know. And I know on the federal government side, my best friend, she works for the Department of Agriculture, but she's also she's not a union steward. She's like a level above a union steward. Like she's in charge of like she's one of the people that's in charge of like the whole Department of Ag, and they have been fighting since the Trump administration came in. They have been fighting because they were making people. They had stopped a lot of teleworking. They were like, no, they need to come into work. We want them coming into work. They had right a lot of people who were teleworking. They stopped it and they were making them come to work. And so now that they need those people to be back at teleworking, they don't have it's not set up. They don't have the bandwidth. They don't have, and so now they're playing catch
Right.
up,
They don't have the server space and
set
everything.
up for something that they were already set up for, but they got rid of
Right.
because
Like
they've been fighting.
what do
The
you,
union has been fighting. They've actually been in arbitration trying to fight to get people their teleworking back. because a lot of these Trump people came in. I don't know if that was the edict that came down from high above, but I know the Department of Education, they got rid of a lot of teleworking, and at the Department of Ag, I can't speak for other departments because I don't know people that necessarily work there, but I know I had friends that worked at both of those where they got rid of the teleworking or they greatly reduced it. Like a friend of mine was teleworking. He was teleworking 4 days a week and only going in on Fridays, and they flipped it. He had to come in 4 days a week and could only telework one.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Something from the commercial side, like I work for like very large financial services firms. Nobody has their own space. They have a lot of space just because of the number of employees, but everybody has a laptop. Everybody can work from anywhere, including the admin staff, everybody. The only people that had to come in were the people that had like physically do their job had to come in, like facilities. Even IT was kind of remote, like the mail room, because the mail comes, like stuff like that. Other than that, everybody had a laptop. Everyone, including me. So it was like, and they don't buy space based on how many people they have. It's basically based on how many people actually have to come to the office. And the offices are set up basically just meeting space. Because that's all anybody's in the office for anyway. They come in, have a meeting, and they leave.
Hey, Life with Lolo.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Life with Lolo. There are going to be a lot of people who do their jobs well and often carry their department, refusing to go back into those jobs. They have grown to hate their job or feel unappreciated. Well, let me say this, and this is I've said this before on my before, and I don't want to be morbid. Welcome, Miss Abby.
Hey, Abby.
Hey, starts. Hey, Neffy. Well,
hey, Abby, good to see you again.
I don't want to sound morbid, but there's going to be a lot of jobs when all this is over with. There's going to be a lot. It's going to take a long time for our economy to recover from this. But like one of my friends, no, you don't like that screen. No, she don't like that screen. I'm fine with the screen. Anyway, I don't think
Maybe they won't move me to the left or the right though. They got me in the middle. I don't like it.
You are in the middle. You are in the middle. But yeah, so somebody on my chat the other day was talking about New York and how badly New York has been hit, and they were talking about even going back to school, like just how many teachers they've lost and and I'm just like, that is going to be the next great crisis.
Right. Well, because I took a look at it, like on the lines of what you're saying. It's like,
hey, prayed up.
Like especially in New York, they lost a lot of people, but like, who were they? You understand?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
like,
I think
what were they doing? Because replacing them, depending on what they were at, that caused another issue as far as economy goes.
There's going to be a lot of job fairs. There's going to be, the thing is this, there's going to be a lot of job fairs. People who want to move, this will be the perfect time to move wherever the hell you want to move to, because there's going to be jobs everywhere.
And you can drive there because gas is cheap as hell.
Hey, Madeline Jones, how you doing? There's going to definitely be, but the problem is going to be, and I said this to somebody before, the problem is going to be positions that require a certain level of like a degree or a certain level of you have to pass this test or like a license that's involved, because that takes time to replace. Those jobs take time to replace on the level that they're going to need to be replaced. Like especially in New York.
If you had somebody who was like a senior person and had been on a job 10 years and you lost them due to COVID, it is going to be hard replacing that person's knowledge, that skill set, and all that they had.
Knowledge, but it's going to be a lot that people are losing. Yeah.
Or just a key person, because right now, unfortunately for my company, I am a key person. Like they were trying to put me in saran wrap. And I never got so many emails in my life till this COVID thing came out.
Are you okay? Are you still here?
I've never got so many emails. My inbox usually is empty, at least from the people I'm getting them from. I make 4 or 5 emails a day. Next thing you know, you all right? You good? Can you come to the office?
You got a fever?
What's going on? Are we cool? We still gonna make this money happen? I saw they ask for a car. Like I started asking for a car, like, you know, can y'all pay my mortgage?
I mean, can I get a raise? That's going to be the other thing too.
And they said it. They said it like, we lose you. You're the only person who knows how the system works, so we're screwed if something happened to you.
That's the other thing too. In these skill positions, it'll be interesting to see if salaries go up.
You know,
it'll be. I mean, I'm not saying they will. It'll just be interesting to see.
It should be a reevaluation. What? Like it should be evaluation. What are you doing, and do you really serve a purpose? Like, who do we really need to be focused on?
I think I'm with you, Classic. I think it will be interesting to see if salaries do go up, because right now we're living in a thing where we got, 5 people doing a job of 10, but you're paying them like you're paying 4 people. So it will be interesting to see what industry gets a bump first. I do think we need to reevaluate how the office structure is made, because like we said in the beginning, you got a lot of people who are finding out. You had a lot of companies pre-corona who were like, oh no, come into work, you must come in, you have to be, we need bodies in the seat. But now with a large population of employees working from home for jobs that we didn't think they could do at home.
Yeah, but that's kind of just
to come back and reevaluate that.
I mean, I know a part of that is ego. But a lot of it is to justify having that amount of space that they bought. Commercial real estate is not cheap. And if you bought it, you needed somebody there.
But I remember reading an article years ago where it was a company, and it was a large enough company where they had enough people to come in and make a nice workforce. But the long and short of it was, the person who did the overall running of the operations every day didn't want to allow people to work from home. Mm-hmm. That person, manager A, wound up retiring, and then the owner of the company hired a new person, manager B. And manager B came in and streamlined the company. He didn't fire anybody, but one of the first things he did was so everybody work from home. And the amount of money that they were spending per month to rent commercial lease, he was able to get every employee their own laptop and their own cell phone.
Yeah.
He didn't have to have someone. And all they had at that point was rent a conference room for space.
Correct.
So it's a lot of things that can be done that we've been avoiding just for the sake of the old mindset is come into a building every day.
Yeah. That's what happened on that's a conversation I sparked on last day I was at the office Thursday. Because they walked up to me and said, "Hey, can you explain that office hotel thing to us again?" I'm like, "The thing that I mentioned 3 years ago when I got here."
Yeah, right.
Like, sure. Not today though, because it's 2:00 and I'm about to leave. But I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Right, but and that's the point. I mentioned that earlier. Life with Lolo, how some people doing unemployment are making more on unemployment than they were at their regular 9 to 5. So some people may not be willing to rush back into the office just yet.
I mean, why should you?
I was just saying, I saw where Prayed Up was saying that, are they thinking about the fact that some people may not want to return back to work? But my thing is, not wanting to return back to work if you can afford to not return back to work. Like, I mean, some people don't have that option. Some people can't. Like, some people have to go back to work. Some people don't know if they'll be able to get retroactive benefits, even though it took the states 3 weeks to address the phone.
Hey, Alexis.
So, hey, Alexis. Unfortunately, like my principal keeps telling us, we're building the plane while we're flying. And yeah, I mean, he's like, we're building.
That's a hell of an analogy, but all right.
I know I can't speak for any other school system, but the school system where I work, like, there's no precedent for this. There's no one has ever even thought of doing distance learning on this scale.
No,
it's never, not in this area. Now, I'm sure maybe in other school districts or at private schools, they have things that are set up. Like, I know my nephew. Well, not my nephew, my little cousin, he went to a private school here in the area. And whenever they had a snow day, he ain't never have a snow day because they had systems set up. And the expectation was that his teachers put assignments in, and they had whatever the system was that they logged into. They went into the system and they were expected to do that work from home. And I said this to somebody the other day. I was like, we're never going to have another snow day again, because the expectation is going to be that whatever process we come up with for this distance learning, I bet you in the future, whenever that we have another snow day, it's going to be, and teachers are expected to have assignments uploaded to students by XYZ time.
The private school is going to be different. That's it.
Yeah, it's never going to be another snow day.
But the thing is, we're constantly talking about bringing kids into the real world, and I hate that term. But that's the real world, because a lot of workers, their parents, when it snows, they're still expected to. Hey, Lady T, the parents are still expected to work on a snow day.
Right, especially their essential employees.
Right. So we're talking about taking these kids into the real world. We need to stop waiting till these kids get damn near grown to want to introduce them to stuff. If these kids on a younger level at elementary school are used to logging in and doing things like that, when situations like this happen, they can easily flow into it without the confusion. Because like right now, my school system, they got these kids signing to 3 different damn systems to get homework. Why?
Oh,
why I gotta sign to 3 systems to get homework?
Because they're doing what they knew at the time.
But you know what? I would say this technically, with my school system, you would have to sign into what if you want to look at it like that? Hey, Lex Max, baby. If you want to look at it like that, one could be email. You check your email to see if the teacher sent the email. Mm-hmm. 2 could be Google Classroom to see if teacher put anything into Google Classroom. And then the county where I am, we have something called, hey Christian, we have something called Clever. And Clever is the warehouse that has all of the like if you're like, for me, my classroom has an online textbook. That's where the online textbook is. So the kids can, they actually, because like my students did not physically have a textbook. We've been using the online textbook all year, because when they log in from their email, from their personal email account that they have through the school system, it is their textbook. They can highlight stuff, they can type in notes when they do assignments, and they email them to me. So it's their textbook. So we've been doing that all year. So when they said to me, look, you need to set something up and you need to, I was already ready. Well, thank you, Story Time with Shay Johns. Thank you, baby. I was already set up. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody was, because not everybody's textbook was online like that. We have a newer textbook. Our textbooks, they just bought those textbooks the year before last. Last year was the first year we had them. So they're all newer. But like the older textbooks, they don't have that option. Also in Clever, you have Khan Academy, and you have, so I can see what you're saying, Meek, that potentially there could be 3 different systems that you have to log into to get the information. But the reality is, again, nobody was nobody, like literally the state of Maryland had less than 24 hours to figure it out. The governor told the superintendents of the state, he told the superintendents at like 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that he, on a Thursday afternoon, that he was closing school as of 5 o'clock Friday. So we didn't find out until after we had left work on Thursday.
I'll say this
though. Look though.
I think they had a better idea. Then they had a better idea of what they were letting on, for the simple fact of, they came to my son on Wednesday and asked him 2 questions. Did he have access to a computer, and did he have access to internet? That was on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So at that time, they were thinking of only closing the school for 2 weeks. You had no work for the kids ready for 2 weeks. So why were you asking about internet and computer access? Because your expectation was it was going to go further than what it was, than what they were publicly saying. So my issue with the 3 systems is, yes, he has to sign into Synergy to get his school email to get his work. Then he has to log into Apex to work on his 4 core courses. Then he has to log into Microsoft Teams to his other non-core classes.
Thank you, Ms.
But then you have some teachers who they've made the decision to move from Apex to Microsoft Teams to put some of the work that's not on Apex. I personally, honestly, I don't have time for that bullshit.
Can I interject something?
Because
probably happens in the background though. There's no way to tell, even if all these systems were willing to communicate together in the first place. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you basically talking about 3 different software companies.
Say that.
Basically talking about 3 different software companies, and you're asking them in the last second to figure out if their systems are compatible. That's all I'm saying. So,
what I'm saying is, I make a decision. My problem is this: let's not act like parents aren't trying to figure this out together. Again, we need to start working together, because the kids are home does not mean that the parents are home. Because again, I just stopped going into the office 2 weeks ago, but I have to return to the office next week. So let's not assume that all parents are just at home, working from home or whatever. And then the parents who are home, yes, are working from home themselves. So they're trying to create a new normal. So when you put all this confusion on the kids to try to, we should try to make it easier and not more stressful for the kids, because from a child standpoint, some of them don't understand or know what's going on. So then having to have all these systems to go into to keep up with this teacher and all this other stuff, I just think certain things can be more streamlined. And now they're talking right, and I get it, and I understand that we're trying to create a new normal. So I'm trying to be patient with the whole system, but like now they're talking about possibility of this going into the fall.
Yeah.
So let's try to create some type of one system where they can go in, they can get assignments, turn in assignments, get homework, whatever.
But at this point, the way it sounds, they don't have to build
it's creating a mental stress.
That's all I'm saying. They don't have to build something like that. Nothing like that exists.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
right now, it doesn't exist. They have to build it. And yeah. I mean, you live with Angry Man. You know that just doesn't just happen. That's all I'm saying.
And again, I hear what you're saying, Mink. Like I do. I get it. I understand. I 100% understand where you're coming from. But again, we're flying. We're building it while we're flying. Like nobody ever. There was never ever a thought of school never being open for this extended. You know what I mean? Like there was never a thought. And so you have these different systems in place. Like my school system, we have the whole Google suite, and you still have to log into 2 or 3 different places. Right. And we're still under one program. You know, I see when you were saying there was no plan for special needs kids. There can't be a plan for special needs kids if we're social distancing and we're not allowed. You know what I mean? There is I mean, the answer is you're right. There was no plan for special needs kids, but there's no way to have a plan. Because again, if I'm a teacher, if I teach special ed, what am I supposed to do that the other teachers aren't doing? I know for my school, and I have friends who are special ed teachers, they are still doing their IEPs, they are still doing their co-teaching through virtual learning. They are still, they're still writing their reports and communicating with parents. But as far as anything beyond that, I'm not really sure what they're supposed to do different.
You know what?
That's funny. Students who have
Don't make them do their work till they get done. I don't care.
Right. I understand, students who have physical therapy and PT, speech therapy and that kind of thing. Like I get it that they're not getting their services, but again, it's a health issue. Like the school system cannot require those people to make home visits, because I'm gonna be honest with you, if it's me, I'm not going. If I'm a speech therapist, I'm not going to random people's houses right now. I'm not doing it.
I mean, bottom line, if this was planned for, like,
but I know some speech therapists are doing
back to work by now. Like we wouldn't even be talking about this.
But right? I know some speech therapists are doing speech therapy over Zoom.
Yeah, and a lot of people are doing that. But I know people are doing that, and so that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing teachers are doing. We're teaching class through Zoom or through Google Meet. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what is it that teachers are supposed to do beyond what we're doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Blackboard for the colleges level is one thing, but I think at least in this area, for like grade school, they were crashing their system in Blackboard.
You guys, I'm before I
know my daughters.
Hold on, let me say this before I forget.
The whole thing all over again. Well, I think
let me say this before I forget. On the bottom of the screen, I'm scrolling the email for the Teacher Project 2.0. That is the other YouTube channel that I have with L Teddy 27, and we deal with all education issues over there. So if you guys have a question, a concern, a resource that you want to share with us that we could share with other people, questions, if you need resources, if you're looking for some assistance, please send us an email. Check out the channel. It is a YouTube channel. It is called the Teacher Project 2.0. Look at some of our older videos. We've provided some resources. We've provided some different suggestions and resources for parents who are at home with their students. We have not had a lot as far as special education is concerned. We're actually working on that now. April is National Autism Awareness Month, so we are working on that now. But please, you guys, so I have that at the bottom of the screen. So I'm sorry because I see this is going in a education.
Right,
I want to make sure I gave y'all that information. What were you going to say, Face? I didn't mean to cut you out. My bad.
But like I said,
I have no idea what I was saying.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, Mink. My bad.
Well, S-Nail just said, and I'm sorry, S-Nail just said that her and her husband, let me see, she said not only working from home, but her and her husband had COVID. So hope you guys are feeling better, doing better.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry to hear that, but it's like situations like that. And she's saying, the struggle of trying to sit up to help the kids with homework. I'm not saying that we don't want to educate the kids. I want the kids to just say, forget it, we're done here. I do think I applaud them for pulling together what they did in the manner and the time they did and how they did it. And I want people to understand, I'm not mad at a teacher. That's not my issue. My issue is the lack of structure in the system itself. We're all in it. The parents, the student, the teachers, we're all stuck in a system together, and fighting amongst each other is not going to help. But all I'm saying is, while as a parent, what frustrates me is we're constantly being told to be patient with the teachers because the teachers, the educators, the principal, whomever are learning the system and how to present it. And I understand and I respect that. But please understand, respect as a parent, I'm learning and working through that same system. And when you're constantly sending me information that conflicts with the other, or it changes day to day, while I'm still trying to learn how to work at home, because my job wasn't work at home. So my job is going through the same thing and trying to structure something for us to learn to work at home and be at home. So be patient with the parents who are learning, who are getting frustrated. Be patient with the students who are learning. My son has never had to do an online course. So I'm sorry for on the realness of it. If he turned that shit in late, I don't want to hear about it. Take that shit grave and let's move on with the next. Because punishing and penalizing the kids for not turning in something like our county is saying it has to be turned in the right format. Please tell me what the right format is, because the school is telling me to turn the work in Apex. But then an individual teacher is saying, well, no, I want it in Microsoft Teams. Stuff like that causes confusion. So all I'm asking for is let's have some type of unity here, a consensus on what is to be done, how, when, and where we turn it in. Well, I don't think I'm asking for too much.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna count myself lucky because
my petty ass will print all that shit out, put a stamp on it, and mail it to the school.
Because 1 and 2, they've been pretty. How they get their work, how to turn in, is pretty consistent. Like they 2 different schools, they 2 different grades, so I can count myself lucky in that aspect. And plus, I got the super nerd computer don't want to go outside kids, so you can't tell them they're not doing it right now.
Well,
so I'm gonna count myself lucky.
Right, you say you are, and I'm gonna say this. I can't speak for your school district. I know that we're in the same state. Look, Mink says she gonna mail it. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have gotten homework assignments. I've gotten it through. I've had kids take pictures of their work and email it to me. I counted that. I had one girl took a video. She videotaped all of her work, like this is this assignment, this is that assignment, flipping over the page. She sent me the daggone video. I counted that. I couldn't grade it, but I gave her credit for it because I was like, well, first of all, you sent me a video. You meant that. You know what I mean?
Right. You're like, I'm getting credit for this.
Let me just be real with y'all. Let me be absolutely 100 with everybody in this room. As an educator, let me tell you what's up. Let me be real. 2 things you need to understand about what's going on right now with your kids. The first thing is none of these grades are going to stick. They can't fail your child no matter what happens. I'm serious. Under what precedent can they fail your child? All you got to say is you ain't had the internet. They can't. I know in my district for 4th quarter, we're doing pass or incomplete. We're not even doing letter grades. Either they passed 4th quarter or they got an incomplete. We're not even doing pass fail. We're doing pass incomplete, which means that for whatever reason, you were not able to complete the 4th quarter. And they're going to have to come up with some sort of credit recovery system, which they ain't figured out yet. I'm sure they haven't yet. So they're going to have, because they can't figure it out because they don't even know when we're going back to school.
We got 3 more months to finish up school.
Credit recovery situation because they don't even know when we're going back. And so I understand your frustration, Mink. I do. And every other parent in here, I do. But what I don't want y'all to do, I don't want nobody in here to stress themselves out over, oh my gosh, they're going to fail my child. Because they not.
I stress my kids out.
Not.
I save my stress for my kids.
The second thing I need everybody to understand is no matter what we do as educators right now, every day that your kid is not in school, they are losing. So I get how hard it is. I get how frustrating it is. I get how difficult this is for all parties involved. But whatever you can do with your child, whatever pace you work at with your child, whatever program you use with your child, whatever you do with your child, please understand you have to every day do something with your kid in the area of education. If you're great with math, but you're not so good with English, fine. Just do math with them every day. If you're great with English, but math wasn't your thing, fine. Make them read a book. Discuss it with them every day. Because here's the thing. The world has a short memory. Let's just say we go back to normal in June. And I'm saying normal, I mean the new normal. Let's say everything goes back the way it was in June. Let's say when August, September starts, we start back in school and everything is everything. Understand that when your child is sitting in class next January and they hit that wall because they don't understand what's going on because they missed a whole semester of school this year, nobody's going to care. When they say, well, we were sitting at home last year because of the COVID, nobody's going to care. And what I mean by that is I don't mean their teacher's not going to care, but understand they're not going to change my curriculum. I'm still going to be, as a teacher next year, I'm still going to be expected to meet certain benchmarks with my students. The SAT ain't going to care. The ACT is not going to care. The PARCC exam isn't going to care. The IB exam isn't going to care. The AP exam isn't going to care. You understand what I'm saying? They talking all this stuff right now. It sounds real good right now. I read an article where the College Board is thinking about waiving ACT and SAT requirement for next year. Okay, that'll be 1 year. Understand that every kid that's not in school right now is losing more than that 1 year. Everybody's kid is going to be behind. So I get the frustration, but I implore you, no matter how hard and frustrating it is, y'all, you got to do something with your kids every day. Hey, BB Nice. And again, it don't have to be 8 hours worth of school. You don't have that skill set. I don't have that skill set. I don't keep them kids for 8 hours. And I'm a teacher. I do this for a living. I don't keep them for 8 hours. So as a parent, I wouldn't expect you to keep your kids in a school setting for 8 hours. This is not realistic. But y'all got to do something every day.
It's not.
They're losing.
Well, no. But no, we do have them in a, doing something every single day. We're working, and we're trying. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, my son's schedule so far off of what it should be, and a bad mommy moment. I really don't even care. Like, he up 1 o'clock in the morning doing homework because he's up at that time. So if you up doing it, do that shit. Because other than that, he was up cooking. So, I mean, he up doing homework. He
at 1 a.m.
Everybody is off. Everybody
does he have a habit?
off. I'm staying up half. Look, I literally just woke up.
At, back smoking early before then?
Oh, I literally just woke up at 1 o'clock. We keep talking over each other. I literally just woke up at 1 o'clock because I was up until 3. Like, we're all off. All of us are on some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm normal now. Because everybody else is off. This what y'all where I'm at was at all the time.
BB Nice, you said you have a newly refound. You know what, BB Nice, and I love you, boo, and I know you mean it from the bottom of your heart. But let me be honest with you: all of these memes and all of these posts where people talk about how much respect they have for teachers and all that, they gonna have a short memory on that shit too. Y'all gonna be back to cussing us out next year too. It's a short memory on that one too. Next time I call you about your child next year, you're gonna cuss me out again. My son ain't cutting up. No good and damn well.
You was with him for 6 months last year. You better stop playing.
Right.
You know
good and damn well. Your child is tearing that house up right now, and everything the teacher said, you like, damn, I guess they wasn't lying. No, we weren't.
You know, I'll say this, and I'm weird, but I've actually enjoyed having my kids home.
Say what now?
I have. I've actually enjoyed having them home, and I don't get comments from. Honestly, I don't get comments from my kids' teacher.
You don't like sending your kids to school to begin with.
No,
I'm surprised you don't.
Stress for me.
I'm really surprised you don't homeschool your kids. And I'm not even being funny. Knowing you, and you know I know you offline. I'm really surprised you don't homeschool your kids. I'm really surprised.
No, I honestly I don't have the. Because I'm like, okay, so I couldn't homeschool my kids because like history lesson would be this. And when them crack ass motherfuckers stole the land,
I knew.
See, that's the stuff I can't.
See, that's
so my kids need educators. My kids need to go into a structure and learn because mama gonna teach them stuff. It's gonna be correct. It's gonna be correct information. But it's going to be politically incorrect. So my kids don't need me teaching them nothing.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what I thought about when you said that? Y'all remember I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, where the dude the African dude, he had his kids, but he married the white woman, but his kids was like, Abraham Lincoln was a white racist. Like, that's what I thought about when you said that.
That's going to be me. That's me and my kids.
So
my kids want some
this morning missing school. I talk to my kids. Well, you know, I'm meeting with my students. I was meeting with my students before the district told me to meet with my students. Because I was like, they're missing school. Like they need, and I really didn't get a lot of pushback. I had a few kids that gave me pushback, but most of the kids showed up and we had class. Like we had class. But anyway, BB Nice, a lot of my kids are saying the same thing, that they are missing school. And I'm talking about the knuckleheads. I'm talking about the ones that, found every reason in the world.
I mean, that lunch and they got about the bullying.
They are missing school. BB Nice said it's hard because I work clicking on different Zooms, Khan Academy, Moby Max. Yeah, you got 3 kids. I get it. I do.
Yeah.
I do. Let me tell you something. I don't envy y'all because it's a different beat. Let me tell you something. I'm over here struggling I do this. You know what I mean? But it's hard doing it like this. It's hard teaching my class like this. It really is. It's hard having that structure. I do a lot of, in my classroom, I don't sit down. I'm going to get up and walk around. That's why I'm losing so many steps. Like literally, by the time I leave work every day, I have damn near 10,000 steps on my Fitbit. I have anywhere between 7,000 and 9,000 steps on my Fitbit before I leave work. That's the kind of teacher I am. I'm going to get up. I'm going to walk around the classroom person. We are a get in groups kind of people.
Right.
We do all kinds of group activities and move around the classroom and stuff like that. So sitting here talking to my kids, I don't like it. I don't like it. And it, Hey, Lady Nika, you miss work going where I want and meant.
I mean, you can't argue with that.
So what do you miss more, the work or the man?
I'm gonna tell you what I miss. Okay, so let's get off again. Any education issues you got, and we're gonna log on tomorrow. El Teddy and I'm not sure what time because El Teddy has to work tomorrow, but we're gonna do a show tomorrow, you guys, at some point. But let me tell you what I miss. I miss the little stuff that you took for granted. For example, if y'all notice, y'all don't see my necklace. Y'all haven't seen me wearing my necklace. Y'all haven't seen, I had to take my Well, this is a Pandora bracelet, but I had to take my other Pandora bracelet off. Why? Because the clasp is messed up on my other Pandora bracelet. And even though I have a guard on it, so I'm not losing any of my charms, it keeps opening up. So I had to stop wearing it because I can't take it to the Pandora store to get it fixed. The necklace, the clasp on my necklace is messed up. Can't keep wearing that because I don't want to lose my necklace. I don't want to lose my stuff. So like my cleaners, like I need to put my comforter. I have a winter comforter. I have a UGG. It's a UGG comforter. I need to put it in the cleaners to get it fixed so I can pack it up for the summer. I can't go to the cleaners. Like that's the shit that I miss.
Did Volvo too love to say parents just find out that the kids are dumb?
Would you say you just realize that your kids are dumb? What?
Volvo too love to say that on the chat. Some parents are just realizing that their kids are dumb.
You know what? But you know what parents are realizing, and some of y'all in the room, y'all don't have to confirm it. But some of the people in this room right now, y'all know what y'all are realizing. Y'all realizing that the teachers won't lie. That's what y'all are realizing. Y'all are realizing that the teachers, Alexis, you still in here? Alexis know what I'm talking about. Y'all realize that the teachers won't lie.
All right, anyway, I'm sorry. I mean, that just caught my eye. All right, Mink, what you?
No, that was funny though. No, that was funny because Vovo is a fool anyway. Vovo be cutting up, but that's what I do miss being able to go where I want to go and just get up and go. I do. I absolutely do. I miss it. I do miss it.
All right, Mink, what you missing?
Oh, girl. Yeah. Look at my nails. Look at my nails.
Yo, I am so sharp right now.
Look at my neck.
That's why I'm
in the middle. Because you shave your own. But wait a minute, you shave your own head anywhere. But anyway, but look at did you see Charlemagne the God? Because I guess he doesn't shave his own head. Charlemagne the God, he's letting his hair grow in. And you can see where his hairline stops and how messed up his. Oh my gosh! Go to my Instagram or something and look him up. He showed his hairline. So like people who shave their own head, yeah, y'all are good. But for the people who don't,
you know, it's so funny you say that because I know the celebrities: Kevin Hart, Will Smith. Oh my God! And what's DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled, yeah.
Oh, DJ Khaled was rough.
Them man was aged 10 years. They aged 10 years in like 3 days.
Listen,
because
this is proven that men groom as much as women. Y'all keep talking about us going to the nail salon and us getting our eyebrows done and us getting our wigs and our bundles. But this is proven that y'all groom just as much as we do.
This took me 20 minutes. Yeah. Stop playing. The whole thing. And no.
Me too. S nail, that's bothering me because I was supposed to go somewhere for spring break. My spring break was last week and I was here. I had somewhere to go for spring break. I had somewhere to go in May. My niece's graduation was in May. I was going to her graduation in May. I haven't canceled my birthday trip yet, but it's getting close. We're getting down to the wire, but I haven't closed it yet. Some
more trips. You know, the PO's been bugging me for the past 2 weeks. She wants to book a cruise for her anniversary.
Yeah, Diddy was the other one.
Mm-hmm. Book the cruise. You could probably get it for $2,600.
Oh no, this she was a month. She's like, I want to go for our anniversary, and at first I was ignoring it, but she was like, "We're not taking the kids." I'm like, "All right, let me get on this."
Right.
Us? Whew. All right. I'm tired of looking at them. Let's go.
You petty.
I really am.
Petty.
When it comes to traveling, yep, I'm trying to take them nowhere.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to pack a cruise right. I mean, I want to book a cruise right now. My mother was like, "Are you crazy to be going on a cruise?" And da 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 da. I was like, "Do you understand that a cruise is gonna be the cleanest place to be for the first 6 months when they open back up? Them things gonna be so sanitized.
They got to.
Yeah, them things gonna be so damn sanitized.
They got to. Damn, man. Whew.
The problem is you don't know when to book the stuff. That's the problem. Hey, Belize.
Well,
you don't know when to book it.
Well, we going in October, so whatever. It's gonna be October, whatever it is.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna tell you, I want to buy because now's the perfect time to buy an international flight. You could I could probably afford first class right now.
Yeah, let's all go to Japan just for no reason. Let's just go.
I want to go to Australia, but I've been saving up for Australia because when I go to Australia, I gotta fly at least business class. At least business class because it's such a long flight.
So when
And
they
I
go to
can
Amsterdam,
up for Australia.
this is going to Amsterdam right now. Take cash. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying we go to Amsterdam right now. Yeah.
You said right now. Like, this not even wait. This is go now.
You're going on a crabbing cruise in October for your birthday. You should be good by October.
Trying. It's not a game. You know what? I miss. You know what I feel sad for? Everybody doesn't have a traditional job right now.
Oh, Abby, let's book it. Let's book it. Let's do a cruise in November for your birthday. Yes. I just want to go outside without having a panic attack. Oh, Lady Nika. Oh, I understand.
Real,
no, it is real. Like, honestly, every time I leave my house, I get nervous. Like,
never even crossed my mind. It's like whatever.
I won't call it a panic attack, but like I went for a walk the other day and I didn't walk as far as I had wanted to walk because I was just like, okay, I think I've been out long enough. And I came back. I won't call it a panic attack though, but I just was kind of like, okay, I've been out long enough. You know what I mean?
So I've been so entertained by other people on my way out. Like I haven't had a,
Believe she's going to the UK. She said, I haven't canceled my UK trip. And so you're going back home in September. Okay. I'll cash app you for your birthday, Abby. Auntie don't do large bodies of water. Oh, I love cruises. Let me tell you how.
It is gangster. Cruises is gangster. Y'all, man.
Listen. Y'all don't know what y'all missing.
The hang of it. It is.
Y'all don't know what y'all missing, honey.
Like once you get the hang of it, it is the best way to go.
And I've never had any problems with cruises. I've never had an issue with doing the cruises as far as like I never had seasickness or anything like that. I've never had a problem.
I think I did once. Yeah, I just changed my diet. I was good. That's sauce fantasy at dinner, but I was like, I was good.
Yeah, one cruise I went on. There was a hurricane, and so we had to go around the hurricane.
Yeah.
And the ship got a little rocky, but I still didn't get seasick. But it was a little rough that night.
After about 8-9 cruises, I think when I actually started to get seasick was our wedding.
Olivia Newton-John's man didn't go missing on that cruise. She pushed his ass.
Wait, what?
She said after Olivia Newton-John's man went missing on a cruise boat, I said, no, ma'am. She pushed him.
No, they had a balcony cabin.
He faked his death. They found him.
The ocean recycles itself. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
All I'm saying is that wasn't no accident. However it went down.
No, Olivia Newton-John's husband faked his death. He lives in
That's right. They did find him.
They found him like 2 years ago. He had faked his death. He was chilling. He was hiding from some people, whoever had bill collectors, whatever. But he went on that man.
I guess he didn't want to be the physical album.
Yeah, I can't do cruises, no ma'am. You got to be kidding me. Y'all went around a hurricane. Yeah, we went around a hurricane.
Yeah, and you can watch it from the side of
the ship. Literally, it went around it. Like we had the remnants of we just had a bad storm. We were nowhere near the hurricane.
Yeah.
You get the unlimited liquor plan. I get the unlimited liquor plan too. I pack it in my damn luggage.
Right. I'm like, I don't buy that plan because they cut you off after a certain number.
Let me show you what goes. Hold on. This one goes in my luggage.
They don't mind what you get, but as soon as you hit, I forget what the number is, but it's a wrap till the next day.
This goes in my luggage.
Then it's not unlimited then.
You mean like one of these?
Exactly. One of these.
Wait. Goes
in my luggage every time. I understand, Lady Nikki. You definitely have a different situation because, with what you went through with Katrina, with Katrina. I definitely understand. You have a different situation. But Abby, because you're a lightweight means that you shouldn't pay for the unlimited plan. That's you wasting money.
Right, yeah.
You're wasting if you're a lightweight, you're wasting money. Because that unlimited plan is expensive.
That's for people that think they can drink.
Yeah, that unlimited plan is expensive. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I pack. Okay, here go. We about to switch it up now. Let me tell you how to pack your liquor for the cruise. Okay, this is what I do. Before you put anything in your suitcase, okay? When I travel, I always take, no matter where I'm going, no matter what time of year, I could be going to, when I went to Kenya, I packed, and it was Kenya in the middle of summer. It was hot as fuck. But I always pack at least one pair.
Africa in the summer and complain about the heat.
Well, actually, it wasn't their summer; it was our summer, so it really wasn't their summer. So it wasn't hot. But anyway, neither here nor there.
They go to teach it.
Pair of jeans and a jacket. I always pack, no matter what I'm doing. You wrap the bottle of liquor in the thickest thing you're packing, whether it's a sweatshirt, whether it's a pair of jeans, whether it's a jacket. You wrap the liquor in the thickest thing that you are packing. Okay?
You take the actual.
You put that in the middle of your suitcase, and you pack everything else around it. So you have many layers. I ain't never got my liquor taken.
Wait, you take the actual bottle?
Absolutely.
All right.
I don't do all that mouthwash shit. No, I put this in this.
Wait, I'm not saying the mouthwash on or whatever. I just have a sealable flask. It's a half gallon, and I pour the whole joint in and throw it in my bag. It lays flat. It's great.
Yeah. No, but I don't have the I don't have what you have. I take the bottle. But all I'm saying is I ain't never got my liquor taken out my luggage ever. Never.
Awesome.
Yeah. So all these people, I didn't even figure out how to sneak liquor on the cruise ship when you stop at the little at the how they check your liquor.
Yeah.
No, I get my liquor on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying when you are a real
alcoholic.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but okay. but when you enjoy your libations, you find a way. You can be real creative.
It don't matter which cruise line. You can.
It doesn't matter. Oh my! I've been on Norwegian. I've been on Caribbean. And I've been on Carnival. I've never had a problem.
I've been on all of them except for the ones transcoastal ones. I haven't like Queen Mary, QE2.
Yeah, I haven't done Celebrity. I haven't done Queen Mary.
I haven't crossed the Atlantic yet.
I crossed the Atlantic. Well, no, I flew to Rome and I did a European cruise, but I flew to Rome. So
right, yeah, but taking the cruise there is that.
I haven't done that.
That's a whole nother experience, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm there yet. I
don't necessarily want to do that, but. Huh?
There's a cruise that I found online that I want to try, and when I looked it up last year, it may be cheaper now.
What's the line?
Corona season. But I don't know the name of the boat, but it's a I don't know the name of the cruise line, but you leave out January 12th or 13th, somewhere around there, and you come back on June. It's a 180-day cruise.
I always said if I ever won, okay, so let me be clear. If I ever won the lottery, I know what you're talking about because I said if I ever won the lottery, that's the cruise I'm going on. I'm disappearing for 180 days. Well, y'all might know I won the lottery, but you won't get the spotlight. Okay?
Damn it. The world, it's a cruise ship. I think maybe two of them now. They're basically like timeshares, basically. Where you can they're bought like by timeshare, but a lot of the owners rent them out, so they kind of sell it for that whole thing. Like when it first came out, I was trying to see like who I need to rob to get me a small apartment on one of them joints. You're an owner of it, but the cost and maintenance of it is ridiculous. But I'm like, all right, I just want to rent. I'm gonna wait and save that money and rent mine after all the people bought it up. And get those yellow and green dates.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like I really am looking at like where I want to buy some flights to, because I really am about to buy some flights.
That ship that we're talking about, it travels the world all the time. It does not stop. It keeps going. You just get on where you get on.
Yeah.
But that's how the 180-day one is. You can get off, and you can get off if you want to, but yeah, that's where I'm, because if, like I said, if I ever win the lottery, because y'all might know I won, but you won't be able to find my ass. And by the time I get back, y'all be forgot.
Really, I found you today.
Right.
I didn't win the damn lottery today. There was no lottery today, sir.
I mean, I can find you if I'm just saying I can find you if I wanna.
No. You wouldn't be able to find me if I won the lottery. I promise you that. I'd be gone. But yeah, you did find me today. Good Lord. I was like, damn, okay. So how is Angry Man handling things?
Yeah.
Damn. That's it?
Yeah.
That's it.
No more, no less. Yeah.
You ain't He's not missing yet? That's cool. I'm a little nervous. Is he missing?
Is he at home?
We need proof of life. We need proof of life.
Is he at home? That's all I'm saying.
We need
What
proof
do
of
the kids
life
know?
for Angry Man, y'all. We need proof of life for Angry Man.
And she's still nodding. She's not saying a word.
Listen, I think I got his phone number.
Maybe
You got his number somewhere in my
street. Don't make me get my car.
Woo! You know what? That might not be a bad idea, as Shaw, to buy some air. Let me tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what stock. If you are into stock, let me tell you what stock you need to buy. Airline stock isn't bad. You need to buy anything dealing with fitness, because as soon as people can get out the house, anything dealing with diet and fitness is gonna go up. I'm telling you. Because everybody and their cousin gonna be in the gym, gonna be doing Weight Watchers, gonna be taking pills, gonna be doing all that stuff, all of that. Yeah. Anything in the medical supply field is going, because again, now what people are going to end up doing now is all the stuff that they got caught flat-footed on. They're going to make sure they straight. They're going to make sure they straight. Why do they call him Angry Man? You've met her. You've met him.
Okay.
Wow.
So what happened was this. What happened was this. When he and I
hold on.
When he and I first started dating.
You don't need an explanation. Go ahead.
Angry Man.
When he and I first started dating, I used to call his dad Corporal Crazy.
Oh.
And so
Ooh, buddy.
So he used to get mad about stuff. So he used to get mad about stuff. He used to always get angry and be always trying to fight everything and everybody. And sometimes he did. So it just kind of, I think my brother started calling him Angry Man, and it just stuck. And so fast forward, whatever many years later, it just fit. It was just his name, Angry Man. He used to get mad at everything. You're trying to fight everybody over everything. So it just kind of stuck. But you know what's so funny? To change the subject a little bit. Oh. So have y'all seen the whole
we've never
thing
done that before.
Right, we've never
novel idea.
Change the subject. Holy shit.
But have y'all been watching the thing about the how the people, the African Americans or Africans or anybody resembling a black person in China being treated?
Yeah, the McDonald's that shit down.
You don't start this shit, but you discriminating. Yeah, I saw that. That is horrible. That is horrible.
I'm like, y'all invented this shit.
Right. So my question is, I didn't see how it all started. I've been seeing how. So how and why did they decide to start attacking black people in China? What prompted
it? Because of the you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Disappropriation
of black folks getting sick because of, you know, healthcare and all of that, blah blah. So right now,
disproportionate.
Yeah. So because of that report. But I think the report was for people in America, not China. So, you know. And the McDonald's they're talking about was in a black neighborhood. Now I think about it, was where a lot of like black students or whatever are or immigrants are in China. So it's kind of like, all right, you discriminating against folks that's actually your customer base.
Right, he's your cousin, so you know these things. I'm sorry. My bad. The Chinese are trying to buy up Africa.
They're not trying. They're doing it. Right now, they're doing it. They're not trying shit. Like you watch financial news, financial reports, whatever. They're not trying a goddamn thing. They're doing it right now. They're basically banking on the corruption of the governments of the different countries in Africa. They're banking on it. They're betting on it, and they're winning.
Like I said, y'all better be watching this stock. I use an app.
And there was
it's just buying up like stock. I just been buying up whenever because the stock is real cheap. It's a lot of cheap stock out there.
I forget actually on that still on China and Africa. I forget his name. Very well financial, like well-known financial guy. He's Chinese. He basically, because of how they're buying up China, he basically called black people stupid. Like you're giving your wealth.
What?
Stupid. Call it stupid. Straight up, point blank. Because we're in Africa, they're giving away our wealth. Giving it away. Like on a like the way you put it, like how Russia gave away Alaska to America. Like that's how bad it is.
That's sad. Yeah, you're right. They're the new colonizers. Right.
Like he wasn't saying it like to be like mean or derogatory. He was just saying it as he sees finances and business like a global economy. He's like, this y'all stupid. So which is kind of like, all right,
you know what?
Here we go.
You can buy stocks.
You
can buy. I didn't know you could buy stocks from Cash App. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Cash App. Yeah,
I never knew that.
And they actually got like savings programs and coupons. You can add it on to your credit card.
How do you do it through
Cash App credit card? You have to get discounts and shit through your card. No, everything.
You're gonna have to show me how to do it through Cash App. I don't know how to buy stock through Cash App. Robinhood. Oh, I see it right here. This right here.
Matter of fact, yep, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, use Robinhood, classic. Jack Daniel's stock is up to $55.
Yeah, because everybody's buying liquor.
I'm just saying it's up. It was 54 when I first got it.
That's
it's on the rise.
Everybody's buying liquor. The stuff
and I'm on Robinhood. I use Robinhood to get my stock. Because you can get like one, like you don't have to buy a whole lot. You can get like 1 or 2 shares at a time. Like as you just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to buy like 1,000 or 100 or whatever. You can get one.
Because a lot of stock that went down.
I can get my money back off YouTube.
You got what on YouTube?
I said I can get my money back. I can buy stock in Jack Daniels and get my money back just on YouTube. The two of y'all.
Word. You know what? I can't even be mad at me right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
You know what? Since we all stuck in a house, what new shows have everyone picked up on or
new shows?
Has anyone found any new shows to watch? Yeah. No. I watched Black as Fuck this morning.
Did you like
on Netflix? I thought it was funny.
Wait, what show?
It's on Netflix called Black as Fuck. It's like a mock documentary type thing, right? Isn't that what it's like?
Yeah, it's a documentary. Yeah.
My camera's tripping.
You know what? I'm gonna start doing that. I did not know you could do that.
I got it, man. I haven't really new shows. Not at all. Done nothing. I think I've been watching old ones. Just because.
I said I was gonna go back and rewatch Game of Thrones.
Why?
Because by the time we get finished this,
as much as I love that show,
I probably wouldn't watch like every episode. I would go back and watch Battle of the Bastards I will go back and watch the Red Wedding.
That was a
Certain episodes. I probably go back and watch all of season 1.
I heard Little Fires is good.
I've seen a few episodes of Little Fire. I started watching. What's the one with Jason Bateman? Jason Bateman, his family. It's on Hulu somewhere. It's on one of the streaming channels, I think. Jason Bateman, his family. Yeah, it may not be, it's new to me. It may not necessarily be new, but I just started watching it. Ozark.
That's about Jason
whatever.
Bateman.
Yeah, Ozark. I just started watching that. Jason Bateman plays we done lost one.
I heard Ozark is good.
Jason Bateman plays the husband.
I'm on the side.
Oh, I'm in the middle.
I'm on the side. I'm in
the middle now.
I'm with you, Lolo. I'm just trying to clean out my daggone DVR because my DVR, I had so much stuff in it because I never got a chance to really watch stuff. I'm just trying to clean out my daggone DVR, child.
Yeah, I finally watched Insecure. Yeah, Ozark is good. So far, it's good. I'm still on season 1. I think episode 3. So I haven't really dug into it. I said I'm gonna sit down one day and just watch it. But
wait, we still talking TV shows?
Yeah, thank you, Alexis. Ozark. Yeah, it's a good show. It's not for the young at heart. It's not for the people who flinch. I want to say one part of the movie they snatch a dude out of his socket with a pencil. Like it's a real show.
Like some John Wick shit.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not like.
What had happened now? We doing what with John Wick?
You know what?
On the show Ozark.
Hey,
that's not okay. Because I was told to get it. I mean to watch it. I was told it's good. I think I'm gonna go.
John Pablo been trying to get me to watch that joint.
You know what show I'm gonna check out today? Is it today or tomorrow? There's a show on Hulu that's dealing with the women's lib of the 1970s, where they were trying to get the Equal Rights Amendments passed. I'm gonna check that out, and if it's any good, I might review it. That's the nerd.
Yeah, I want to see that.
All right, Lucifer's gangster. Gotta watch Lucifer. All right, cool. That's the show I watch.
Is that the one with Kate? Is her name Kate Blanchett?
Huh?
On the show, Classic, the one you're talking about, the women's led movie.
I don't know if Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett plays.
Damn, man.
That's Kate Blanchett.
The women's led movement ended one of my relationships.
I know it. It has the girl. It has Crazy Eyes playing Shirley Chisholm. I think it's called New America or something like that. Lady Nika. I think it's New America. Is that what it's called? New America.
All right, Johnny. New America.
It's Jane. She pronounced it Jane.
I do want to see it.
I stand corrected. I'm sorry.
Mrs. America. Yeah.
I want to check that out. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to check it out today because I got to get off of here. We about to get off here in a few minutes. I got 500 other things to do today. I know you would think I don't have nothing to do today, but I actually do.
Word? After you made his way an extra 15, 20 minutes?
I haven't even eaten today. It's 3:00 and I have not eaten a thing. And I
haven't eaten either.
Yeah, my stomach is out.
Y'all need a PO on your life.
Maybe some chicken parmesan.
I do need a PO in my life. You're right.
But I'm
cooking dinner tonight, but I need something for right now because it ain't gonna wait. Okay, Lady Nika. Tell me if you like it, and we could definitely do a collab on it because the nerd in me will be here for it. But I gotta see, I have to see if it's.
I'm gonna watch it too.
Well, watch it, girl.
I'm gonna watch it too.
And what we about to watch?
Mrs. America.
Yep, I ain't gonna do it.
I already knew that. I don't know why you even asked.
I just whatever.
If you review it, you would discuss it. Oh, okay, because you've already watched it. Did you like it, Jane? Is it good? You like it? I'm trying to. Okay, so what should I eat for lunch, y'all? Nothing is delivering. Mink, do you have the same problem I'm having that nothing delivers to you? Like the DoorDash and the Grubhub?
I mean, Instacart just left our house like 30 minutes ago.
I can get my groceries delivered. Groceries are no problem.
I've gotten everything I've ordered delivered. No, Amazon, Z-Sounds, equipment, everything.
My food. Like, but you don't live that. You live closer to stuff. Faith. Like you got that whole area where the Chipotle and the Arby's. Yeah. You got that whole area like right there. So for me, even though there's a Popeyes right there and a McDonald's right there, the McDonald's will deliver. But the biggest thing in my area is having delivery people in the area. That's the problem.
What Lobo said, you could just go pick it up, right?
But I'm not supposed to be leaving the house.
Says who? Put your mask on, going out there.
What the hell?
Put your mask on, get your food, stop playing.
Stay home. Have you not heard of that? You never heard of the quarantine to stay home? Hello?
You mean you talking to me that gotta go to work every day?
Hello?
You talking to me that gotta go to work every day? Excuse me.
But that's different. You an essential worker. I'm not.
Excuse me. You can get something to eat. If you can go grocery shopping, you can pick up some food. That's all I'm saying.
I don't go grocery shopping. Did we not just have that conversation about Instacart?
I'm just saying, you can get some food, pick it up. Matter of fact, everything's to go, including the bar, depending on where you go. I'm just saying.
I don't do food delivery.
The restaurant by my job, he makes my food and pours me a drink in a child cup with a straw. Lid and everything, and sends me on my way. That's all I'm saying.
You got sippy cup with the libation.
Basically, because when I go there for lunch.
Yeah, I'm like Alexa said, she's making chicken nachos. I've been cooking at home more, and I was never a Grubhub, Postmates, whatever. I don't like people delivering my food to me. I personally prefer to go get it. So if it's something in the house that I can't cook or don't feel like cooking, I go pick it up.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we talking about stocks and everything. You know what? Swanson's. Because Slim Popeyes and
the frozen dinner.
Gangsters. Just gangsters. Especially we got kids walking around, Slim. Put that in the microwave. Shut up. Leave me alone. Preheat 350.
Thankfully, my kids are older.
I mean, sometimes
my kids been cooking. They've been cooking what they want.
I like preheat 350.
Well, my kids cook for themselves, so for the most part. My kids cook. I'm trying. My husband. Look, my son did promise me a burger on Wednesday. He cooked me on Friday. I ain't got my burger yet. I'm about to go Debo his ass.
I don't even want to talk about that. Burgers. Because I made the P.O. and the kids burgers once. And apparently they were delicious. Because I've been waking up, them in my face, like, hey, you making burgers today? Are you making burgers today? Making burgers today? I'm like, so if y'all don't get away from me, we have other food down.
Then are you making burgers?
It was like, yeah. I'm like, there's chicken.
But today are you making burgers?
Make a burger out of that? I'm like, what? Go away. Go away.
But did you answer the question?
Yeah, but get out of my face.
And see, and that's why I am low. But that's why I am low. Sometimes, I haven't eaten today. So sometimes I'll be hungry, and when I look up, it's almost 4:00. I'm like, shit, it's time to cook. And that's what happened last night. I wound up doing some different stuff. And by the time I got around to it, it was like 9:30 at night, and I hadn't eaten. And my son ain't make me the burger he promised me. So we just wound up popping the car around and got something to eat.
Right.
But
I see because where I'm at, the restaurants around here, they do to go everything, including the bar. As long as you can have a drink while you're sitting there waiting on your food, and they will pack you a drink when you leave. That's why my post last week was like, yo, I wonder how many people out here serious up drinking and driving. Because if they stop by, I got some food, they packed you with a go cup. I know they did. So because where I work at Alexandria, it's nothing but restaurants around there. They all got a bar.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
I know you in your car right now with a drink in your hand. Everybody.
Right.
Like little old ladies walk in, get their chicken salad and whatever, and then leave out the same sippy cup I got. I mean,
I don't never do that.
Your camera about to go out. Stop playing.
I want.
Lying.
I'm about to run to the liquor store. Then I got clothes on.
Abby, not that for real. Like,
what you going to the liquor store to get?
Podcast.
What you going to the liquor store to get, Gary?
They asked me, was I making burgers today, Abby?
No, that's
I want to get a case of Corona
all the time. Your brother be on the grill all the time.
Nope.
No way.
Not like you would think.
Oh, good job, Jane. She said she lost 15 pounds on lockdown.
You done lost 15 pounds? Shit, I need to do what you do.
You know what, Jane? I'm right there with you, except for the salad part. And I ain't lost no weight. I'm the same weight. I'm just saying.
You can't afford to lose no weight.
I think this alcohol holding me back.
Oh, yes, I was.
Is she ordering food?
Is she ordering food for real? She ordering.
This is a new normal.
She ordering food.
All right, you in the middle, so you got to keep this conversation going.
I see. I think I'm gonna make chicken parmesan tonight for me. I don't know what the rest of them eating. Okay, so for real, y'all know I'm like honest. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but
you getting lighter.
See how dry my hand is, right?
Oh, my bad. That's where we're going.
It's called ash. It's a newfound ash. Ash. The thing is,
you need some lotion?
I'll be honest with you. No, this is the thing. I don't use lotion on my hands like I used to because I'm constantly washing my hands.
Even when you home?
Yes, I do. It's just, and that's my paranoia. Like, if I go outside to get the mail, I come in the house and I wash my hands,
And we're on like this.
It's like, if I go out to the store.
Because of the situation we're in right now, right? Because of the new normal, the situation we're in right now, this COVID BS, right?
Yeah, it's like
but I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I'm wrong. I mean, everybody can tell me if I am or not. But it's like I'm not in the group that's susceptible to getting sick. Even though I'm not an ass, I stay away from folks. Like I know, and I take precautions because I know Dana has compromised. Like the PO has compromised immune system. My mom does. And there's other folks around that has compromised immune system. So I'm not, I don't go around mess with them, touch on their face, and doing whatever. But when I leave the house, like I'm not in a state of mind where it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna get sick. Like you understand? Like I understand. Like I remember 8th grade biology. Germs are everywhere. Viruses are everywhere. They're always occurring. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like and I mean, let's be honest. When I walk out, I avoid people anyway. Like I don't do crowds or lines. Look, it was a line of 5 people to BK Miller. I kept it moving because I don't do lines. What? Look, my OCD is real. And I claim it.
Well,
but it's kind of like,
for me, it's like
I'm not living on a level that's like, I understand, like I know the danger, I know where I'm at with it, and I know how I live. So it's kind of like, I'm not as a sort of like when I get home, wash my hands, but it's like, all right, when I'm home, so I live regularly. So if I get a situation like, I'm cooking or something, I need to wash my hands, sure, but just to wash my hands, just to be washing my hands, because I don't know, like I don't do, like my mind is not there. If that makes sense.
See, I wash my hands a lot, just in general, like when I'm cooking and stuff like that. But with this, and for me, it's not so much. I'm kind of in the same frame. Like I don't want to get sick because I'm the caretaker in my house generally.
Fair enough.
But what my oldest has, I don't know, compromise, whatever.
Yeah, compromise system. Yeah.
So I'm definitely like
respiratory system.
Yeah, so I'm definitely like concerned about passing something on to them, to my kids. So that makes me wash it more, wash my hands more. So I've had moments where, and I'm not gonna lie, I might get up and be like, wash my hands, go do something like shoot the mail. Then I go back outside, get the mail, come back in, and I'm washing my hands again. So it's like I can wash my hands sometimes 10 times in an hour. So I'm just like, I put lotion on and then I wash it right back off. So I just am like, okay.
Wait, how are y'all? I mean, just to change the subject right quick.
Mm-hmm.
How are y'all enjoying all this free music?
Okay, let me tell y'all something. First and foremost, I have always had a crush on D Nice back to BDP days.
Word.
Yes, I think I got a thing for DJs because I was in love with Eddie F from Heavy D and the Boys.
Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. Jesus, that was oh God, this is ridiculous. Anyway,
did you get your order in?
Yeah. Lord, it's just a mess. I gotta listen. As soon as I get back, I'm doing my grocery order. I ain't doing this no more. Lord have mercy. Yeah, D-Night. Questlove has been doing a great one too. I know I'm late. Questlove did Prince last night, honey.
Oh, really? See, Questlove, his music, taste is a little bit.
I mean, y'all talking about them. Y'all know local DJs in DC has been killing it since this joint happened.
Well, the one DJ I saw somebody did a listening party for a local DJ, but he was playing all go-go. I'm not a big fan of go-go. So
I don't know. I'll add you onto the group because it's a host of DJs from
okay.
And they're playing everything from Rico's been on regular. I think Big John has been I think he's trying to do video, like the video.
Big John, the bass player, Big John?
Huh?
Big John that plays bass?
Nah, Big John that Bama be cranking, Big John.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
And it's just like old. I mean, basically all DJs that I know, they're all going live. Easy, not mixed yet, and it's the host. They just live all around the city, but it's like they're playing everything. So it's not just go-go.
So
okay,
to be honest, look on my page. They're all there.
Are the groups like on Facebook?
They're going live on Facebook and IG. Rico, like G Sharp, whatever's on IG, on a regular. Good.
Oh, thank you, L Love. I wasn't really feeling this eyeshadow today, but thank you for the compliment. Since you said it, it must look good. Thank you, boo. So last but not least, because we got to get off here, because why? I gotta go get my food. So we're gonna try to do this,
pick it up,
guys, especially since we, I know Face is still going to work, but I think all of us have a little extra time on our hand. The private twerk parties. Oh,
private twerk parties, 90s grunge.
Oh,
wow.
Let me tell you, I want to have a private twerk party, but I want a different kind of private twerk party.
Whoo. P.O.
Wait a minute though. But listen, so have you been going live, Face?
I did
because I don't really do on Facebook like that anymore. So I miss a lot of stuff on Facebook.
I did actually what I did my first, because I was testing out, because remember I was telling you I got
Black Magic Live exotic male review. Hold on. Abby, you getting this? Abby.
So should I just wait till you get all that down before I finish talking? Oh,
no, my bad. Go ahead, finish talking. Go on.
Nah, I did. Well, I told you I streamed y'all, so I did do a live with a couple cameras, and I put it on Periscope, so I wouldn't cut off. And it was basically I was playing like classic hip hop songs, but I was playing the original where the sample came from. But it ended up being 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
But it ended up being 2 hours because it ended up being 2 hours because Don Pablo and like we were trying to get the I guess the video happy hour together last week. So I was still online, so I ended up playing 2 hours worth of music. Like the second hour, just me playing music.
Cool.
Whatever. But the first hour
about my nail polish. It's honestly, I don't know the color. It's nail shop blue.
Was that? So I did go live with that.
Well, let us know next. Send me a text next time you're going live because I don't really be, and I'm not on Periscope at all. But I'll get a Periscope account. This dude that I was talking to last summer, he was a DJ and he was on Periscope. He used to send me his links all the time to his stuff he did on Periscope, and I was just like, okay,
whatever, yeah. Because I mean, I know like Facebook and IG is the most popular, but if you just start out playing music like you not known, they'll cut you off like between 30 to 45 minutes. Like you just done.
Yeah.
And you got to restart, and it's like
because I was looking at Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe has been doing some great lives on her IG, but that happens a lot. She's like, okay, they're going to cut me off. We're going to start back up because we're having a good conversation. And it's like, it gets crazy because if you're in the middle of a good, conversation, then you got to start it back up, Yeah,
but Periscope doesn't give a shit, so you can play whatever.
What is Lena Waithe doing live?
She's been doing she's been talking to, she did a session with Halle Berry the other day. She did one with Niecy Nash that was so good. Oh, it was so good. She did Kim Whitley. She's basically talking to a lot of the people that she's working with with her different projects. But she's having some great conversations. Usually she has her Hillman, she calls it Hillman something. And I think it's like on Wednesdays or Tuesdays at like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon she goes live. But she goes live pretty regular. She's because Lena Waithe has actually responded to me on Instagram with some of my review when I review her shows. She's actually been like, thanks for the review. She's actually retweeted me. So Lena Waithe is pretty active on social media. It's not safe, people that die. I found out yesterday, I know about 3 people that I know of. It's going to probably be more. My former pastor died last week from corona. And I just found out yesterday.
All right, well, if anybody in the house music, G-Sharp's live now.
You said who's in the hospital?
Nobody's in the hospital.
Oh, I thought you said somebody being in the hospital. Okay. All right, you guys, let me get ready to get out of here. I love y'all. I appreciate. Oh, get it. What? Wait a minute. What? You see this draw?
Yeah, that's
no.
G-Sharp.
Okay. No, where your hand was, it looked like those were his legs. Okay, forget it. The way it was looking. Okay.
Whoa, buddy, where are you?
Thank you, L Love. Yeah, I got a lot, and I got some. Yesterday wasn't a good day. I got a lot of bad news yesterday. But it is what it is. We gotta.
But you don't want no bad news.
Huh?
But you don't want no bad news. I'm sorry.
Who wants bad news?
Right, nobody.
Oh, you said it like, hey Raphael, how you doing? Yeah. Raphael. Mink, you know my best friend. You know what I'm talking about? Shaki? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so her mom is probably getting ready to pass. So.
Whoa.
So got that call yesterday. She's actually yeah, so she has a do not, it's like a do not resuscitate or whatever. So basically they're just making her comfortable.
So
yeah. Well, tell her I'm definitely thinking about her, okay?
I will. And I was saying yesterday, the hardest part is not being able to be there for her. You know what I'm saying? Like my first instinct, this has been going on for a couple of months. Like it's a whole lot to it. But when she called me yesterday to tell me what basically the final decision was, my first instinct, of course, was to go to her house. And of course I can't. Right. So, because it's a lot. It's a lot. They're gonna let her have one final visit, but that's it. Like that's it. Her mother, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot. So it wasn't a great day. As far as getting information and all that good stuff, it wasn't a great day. I got a lot of bad information yesterday. But I know that it could be worse. I know that there are people who are dealing with worse, and so I can't wallow. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna figure it out.
Right.
When is our next broadcast though?
Do y'all want to do one next, like during the week in the evening? Because like I'm home. Mink, you're home. Are you working? You said you're only working 3 days a week. What about your schedule, Faith?
Oh, I'm home by 2:30.
All right. Well, if y'all want to do something, if y'all want to do something in the evening and do something a little bit more regular, we definitely can. Because I mean, today we just were kind of talking. Like there was no set schedule. You know, that we didn't have an agenda. We were just kind of talking at the top. It was a good conversation.
I didn't do my script beforehand.
Right, we didn't have a list of topics, so maybe Tuesday or Wednesday is good for me because Thursday and Friday I have classes. I'm teaching on Thursday and Friday, so it gets a little hectic on Thursday and Friday. But Tuesday is probably good. Tuesday is probably the better day for me. So y'all want to try to do Tuesday?
If we doing during the daytime, if we're talking about during the daytime, Tuesday is good because I'm home on Tuesday.
So Tuesday around 3. Take you home by 2:00. Face that's the right time to kind of.
What time you talking about, me?
3:00 is good. You get home at 2, like Classic just said. You get home at 2, 3:00.
Okay, I just you know.
All right, you guys. Well, we will see you guys again at 2 on Tuesday, and we'll see what's going on. Make sure y'all come back. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate.
Hey, Abby, still here, make sure she get there on time.
Huh?
I said, if Abby's still here, make sure you get there on time.
Everybody who's lit up in green, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, everybody who came through, participated again. If you have any education issues, questions, concerns, suggestions, resources you want to share, please send it to the email that is scrolling at the bottom of the channel, the Teacher Project 2.0 at gmail.com. Thank y'all so much for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Yeah.